We're back to it. Welcome back to the Bare Bones Soccer podcast. We've got a little more studio lighting because I feel like it's been a little dim the past few.
I agree. But I leave all the aesthetics solely up to you.
I'm the video guy, as they say.
As you say.
As I say.
Although we don't go under that alias anymore, I suppose.
No one really calls me that. I just call myself the video guy.
Sick.
Hope that others refer to me as that.
Yeah, Danster. The Dano. Dan the Man.
Dan the Man, if you will.
He made all of these himself.
Dan the Man was a childhood name. So.
That is very much so like a childhood name. People don't really, I don't know.
Very not unique.
Nope. No.
Dan the Man, it rhymes. You know?
Solid.
What was yours?
I had a couple.
Peony.
What was mine? There were a couple back in the day. I'm trying to remember which one though. Stupid, lazy.
Wow. Really?
No. People love me.
You.
Class clown, most popular clown in the school for sure.
I could see that. That
was my thing. I rode one time in middle school. It was lunch break and I was coming back from lunch and I thought it would be a good idea to take my science teacher's like child-sized bike out of her room that she was storing for her son and just ride it in the hallways. Yep. A bunch of people were in the halls like going back to class and I just took it out and started riding it.
What the fuck is Ian doing?
Yeah, she was like gasping, like what the fuck? Why would you do that? She's like, that's for my son. Why would you take that out of the classroom? And I was like,
what compelled you?
I saw it.
There you go. He saw it, folks. And that's exactly what he did with Bare Bones Soccer. Me and Ian, we saw a gap. We saw a vision. And we said, we're going to get rocking with this. So quick update on some of the things that we're working on with Bare Bones Soccer right now. Very exciting developments. Nothing official yet, but I think it's cool to talk about because it seems like something will happen with our new friends.
Our new friends.
Our new friends. Oh, Ian said, don't let them know who it is.
Nope.
But very cool business owners with a lot of chutzpah, a lot of drive. It's refreshing when other business owners, other creatives, people are just willing to collaborate and work.
Yeah, it's just a willingness to be open-minded for anyone else out there that is trying to start or continue or grow a community or any sort of organization. I think one of the most important things is to stay optimistic, be open-minded. Don't put yourself in a box as much as you can. Just try to think about how people could help you out, even if it may bend your original idea a little bit.
Absolutely. And there is your positivity and personal development for the day.
Yes.
So
words of affirmation. I'll be doing that every week now.
Words of affirmation by Ian. So quick little update there. Now for today's subject matter for the podcast, we were going to talk about pickup soccer versus league play, especially for young adults like ourselves in their 20s and 30s. And really what we have seen in Denver, and probably what a lot of you have seen in your local soccer community, about what's going on between pickup and leagues. I can read off some of the questions and we can just kind of get into it and debate. And then you guys let us know in the comments and give us your opinions on pickup versus league. Really, the discussion here is, what do you prefer and why? I think we're all going to know the answer, but tell me, Ian, pickup or league?
Neither. There's actually a perfect hybrid. No, I don't know.
What is the
Or
hybrid?
tournament. If we could get tournaments going
Sure.
every other week, would you just do that?
Tell us in the comments. Do
Right?
you want more
More
tournaments?
tournaments. Do we want more tournaments? We've heard things in the past for sure, and it's definitely something still on our mind
Mm-hmm.
that we want to do. But for the main topic, pickup versus leagues. Why a league? Why pickup? We are here to justify or not justify either one of them. So I guess I'll start with saying that I think we mentioned this in our series so far. I think that we're kind of the mindset that everything serves a purpose. Nothing that we see within our, adult playing ecosystem is necessarily inherently all bad or all good, right? There are pros and cons to every element or every style of play or every type of play, whether that be pickup or league. But to compare, contrast, differentiate, plenty of opportunity there, right?
Yeah. I'll just get into my opinion and then talk about maybe the devil's advocate point of view. For me,
sounds like me.
yeah, all in on pickup, and the reason being, it's for the joy of it.
Yeah,
it's for the joy of the game. It's for having fun. Now, that's just from my perspective because that's how I feel about pickup. Is it you take away not the competitiveness, but you take away the pressure to perform with a team, perhaps that's like, hey, we signed up for this league because we want to be competitive and we want to win, right? Like any team that you're a part of, that's sport, right? That's not to say we don't feel like we want to win in pickup or we don't feel like we want to be competitive in pickup. But it takes the pressure off because it's pickup, because we know we're just going to have fun.
Not a requirement, maybe to say.
Yeah. It doesn't feel, well, you also.
Not a requirement, sorry. Not a requirement necessary in a league, but just probably more of an expectation than maybe you would like.
And with the expectation comes this, when you show up, the other team is going to come show up and try to play. I just restarted a league. I haven't been in a league for 2 years because I injured my knee back when I did it. That was a 7v7 league, I think, at Bladium, by the way, which if you've ever played at Bladium in Denver, it is guys who are coming for you.
To interrupt you for a second, I would also say both sides, maybe some girls too, just people in general.
Yeah.
I believe I was playing in a C or D league years ago at Toka. What was then Bladium? And I encouraged both people going for a ball 50-50. I said, good job to both of them. Way to go. Like, good stuff. Two guys going to ball 50-50. Normal outcome. No one got hurt. No one got upset. I encouraged them both. And a girl on the other team's response was, what the hell are you talking about? Why are you saying this? And I said, saying what?
What do you mean?
Maybe there was just a miscommunication.
Like she was calling you out for saying, yeah, well done.
Maybe she vehemently was against my take and that my player on my team maybe was actually fouling the other person, maybe. But no one else on the entire game had that opinion at all. Everyone just moved on and didn't say anything. Dude, it was just clean and no reactions at all. Nothing. Except for this one person.
Yeah.
Who said to me, yeah, what are you saying? Like, take it easy. And I was like, what are you saying? I literally encouraged both of them. It was not favoring either side. I just said, good job. And she was so upset. So much that at halftime, she kicked the ball at me. Yeah.
What?
Like a fucking child.
That's crazy. See, so this is where the league versus pickup thing really gets heated because for whatever reason, leagues really bring out this emotion in people.
Gym class heroes. Just
Gy-
going to say it.
Gym class heroes.
Or babies. Sorry. I don't know.
I like but I feel the same way because I'm not trying to go out to a league and feel this way because I know this is the kind of behavior that happens in leagues. So I go into this league that I'm currently in knowing there are going to be those people, and I'm going to really do my best to be the opposite of that person and just play the game, you know. Refereeing is always dog shit, I feel like, at most leagues that you go to. And I mean, I'm also the guy that goes in, as you say, 50-50 to challenges, and I'm getting rocked, man. I mean, there were some like, if I just got there a millisecond before, I'm getting knocked on my ass because guys are coming full sprint. This just happened last week at me, and I'm like landing on my back hard. And I just kind of, I get up and yeah, the ref's like, yeah, I know. Well, thank you, ref. But like, it's this league experience that people who really enjoy soccer go to these. They haven't played for a while, and they're like, I'm just looking to get back into the game. And they have that experience. And that's like, that's probably not the worst it can be, right? There's people getting in fights. There's fist fights happening. There's shouting fights happening. And obviously that's just the worst of it. But this is what happens when people think their only option is leagues.
It's not. Newsflash.
Yeah.
It ain't. You can do other stuff and have just as much fun and either pay nothing or pay a lot less and just be able to justify whatever cost way more consistently than you would maybe in a league. So I think the big thing, and I don't know why, you could speculate that like a league, from an organization that has a market in a certain city, you could say, oh well, that league just for whatever reason just gets certain people together to play those leagues that are just different from pickup. You could make that case, right? Sometimes it feels that way, that they're just different audiences somehow, even though all athletes are all soccer players, somehow just different wants, different backgrounds, different experiences, different upbringings are within playing. But I think it also comes down to the biggest thing. I think that when you show up for pickup, I just feel like people get an immediate sense that the cultural aspect and community feel of the game has changed as opposed to showing up for the league. Like a league isn't inherently about community and getting to know people as much as maybe a friendly pickup session is, where you're literally getting to know every single person.
They might say it is in order to get you to spend more money with them.
Up to you to decide. Who are we to judge? Who are we to make that call and say it is what it is, though? This is just our perspective. So our experiences, we've tried it all, obviously. And we get that feeling that, and not even just our pickups, like any pickup, there is just an understanding, maybe either a cultural love of the game that is understood before people show up. I'm here to play with either friends or to be friends. Yeah. But I still want to be competitive and play hard, which happens every week. We don't have an issue with that, right? Yeah. We wouldn't say that our Barrymount Soccer pickups are particularly, lower level or something, right? There are some talented players, skillful players that you will see them like helping dictate things around the field. Who comes to mind immediately for you when you think of that? I have my player from Brimfield specifically, actually.
who dictates like the pace and the competitiveness.
in a good way,
Yeah. I think Luis is definitely one of them.
for sure.
Is that your guy?
I had a couple. He was one of them when I thought of that. Shout
Yeah.
out Luis.
Shout out Luis. I just want to talk about Luis real quick. He came in, he started playing with us what, almost 2 years ago?
Probably more.
And
3.
yeah, and he is consistently one of the most competitive, fastest, probably just all around well-rounded players, I would say.
What would be the word for him? Like caring?
Yeah.
You know,
He
he
really
wants
cares.
everyone's level to be good, not to pick up to his standard.
Yeah.
It's not like this is my standard, you better play how I play.
Yes.
It's like, no, like let's all get into it and help each other out and like have a good game.
Yes. He
He doesn't want
push people.
sloppiness.
Yep. And I've definitely, if again, this is where in pickup, there's a line, I think, right? Because he can be chirping at his own team and be like, hey, do that. Hey, do that. And it's all about kind of if you know the guy or not. I think you get to know him and you're like, oh yeah, that's just Luis. He wants our team to play well. Right. There's been like once or twice where I think I wasn't playing as well. And so I was like, Luis, chill out, bro. People just want to play. They don't want to be told what to do. And that could be another conversation of our soccer pickup player archetypes, the guy who's coaching people, right? But I will say I've known Luis for a while, and he's the kind of guy that just genuinely cares about his own performance, how he plays on the field, how his team actually does, even if it's pickup. He wants to get the most out of his competitive experience with playing at Bare Bones. But the moment you get off the pitch and you're done playing, he's laughing, he's patting you on the back,
Cracking jokes.
he's cracking jokes. He's one of the most lively, energetic dudes out there. So
True. For me, it is Scott.
Scotty. Yes.
Funny enough,
Love Scott.
it's no coincidence that both of these dudes are often in defensive roles,
Yeah.
playing out of the back, like captaining styles.
Mm-hmm.
So that's both of them.
Yes.
And Scott is great, is such a good dude, super friendly as well, and could not mean any harm.
Yep.
And is just so good at finding that balance between competitive and like, what's the word? Competition and let's try to get better. And here you go. I'm going to help you.
Pushing yourself.
I'm going to help you.
Yes. He's actually genuinely like that captain kind of character. And I mean, Scotty, you could coach a team right now if you wanted to. That's
well, he teaches youth. I know that.
Yeah.
He coaches youth. He does coach youth. So.
I didn't even.
He could be coaching adults though.
Yeah,
for sure.
Let's put on a clinic with Scott.
Clinic with Scott.
Adult clinic.
Scott soccer. Scott soccer camp. But yeah, I would say that you actually made a good point. I think we have a few minutes.
Yep.
You made a good point though, which is the coachability in pickup and talking to people that, because there's no set team. When you show up, it's made upon arrival.
Mm-hmm.
And it always changes. That's the great thing.
You're getting early, to know, and you'll get on a good team.
If you're lucky. No, but it's great to have so many different people get talking to so many others, right?
Yeah.
In a league, you have your team. It's set.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to get advice or tips or banter from anybody other than the exact people that you did the week before.
Yeah.
But in pickup, it could be anybody on any given day. It could be Scott helping someone out that he's never talked to. It could be Luis talking to someone that maybe played with them like 2 months ago and he remembers how they play and he's trying to push us all forward. Like, that's a great aspect of it all. There's so many people at any given day that's talking, helping, banter, socializing.
Yes.
There's no limitations. We believe in what we do in that aspect. And that's why we did this. 'Cause most social sport in the world, we wanted to, really show people what the power that is.
100%. So pickup, I think for both of us, you can still have the competitiveness of a league without the pressure of having to perform at your best, in the support of people who are social, who just want to have a good time together and want to get the most, like I
They
said,
still
out
want
of the
bang for a buck.
experience.
Oh, they still want bang for a buck, man.
Yeah,
Most of them, not everybody.
absolutely. And with that said, we got 2 minutes till we got to hop on a call for a new potential location. So this has been episode 4 about leagues versus pickups. Let us know in the comments, what do you like more? And if you haven't been to a Barebone Soccer pickup, what are you doing? We got Saturday morning, Broomfield Commons, Broomfield, Colorado, 9:30, or Monday nights, Superior at the Blue Sports Stable from 6:15 to 8:15. And then we eat some food afterwards and we hang out.
Come on.
So
It's a good time.
good times. Tune in for the next episode when we talk about, I don't know what we're going to talk about, maybe soccer archetypes.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. We literally pick it as it happens. So
That we do. All right. We'll see you on the next one.